Hey guys, welcome back. We're the Small Time Critics, back in with another video. So Hash, interesting video came out this week.
We had an interesting, very, very interesting kind of presentation by...
So you guys probably see from the title of the video, James Gunn has released a DC slate for the next, I think you said 8 to 10 years?
Yes.
Well, they've planned for 8 to 10 years, but I don't know if this slate is for 8 to 10 years.
Like I was saying before, such an interesting presentation. Right?
Yeah. So we're here to basically talk about that.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of controversy with DC in the last few years and things like that. The way the studio is kind of just a mess, has been in a way, and things like that. Yeah. So James Gunn kind of made a video to kind of alleviate our concerns and things. And
no, get in your bag. Tell the people how you feel.
I'll be real with you, bro.
Come on, tell them.
I'm excited.
I know.
I'm back on my comic book flex.
There you go.
Because I fell out of love with it for a while because of these movies. Not the comic books. I still read them from time to time and stuff. But the movie-wise, I really fell out of love with it. And with Black Adam that came out at the end of last year, I really did not like it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the things that he suggested, that he said that he's gonna do with this slate, I'm so excited for it, and I love it because James Gunn, he's not here to please everyone. He will choose obscure characters. He will do the popular thing as well, but he's gonna do what he thinks is right, and I think that's the main thing. I think what the old DC studios was, I think they were just trying to, I don't know what they were trying to. I feel like they were trying to please too many people at the same time, and it just didn't work. Yeah. But I think this is, I smell hope.
You smell hope because, just for the audience, Mo's been screaming about this all week, and he's right to, because I think this is a great move overall. I was a bit hesitant when I saw that they're basically copying a lot of the kind of model of Marvel and Kevin Feige in terms of like the release date, the kind of the release schedule, and the fact that they kind of want to do this in phases and stuff like that. I think that's interesting.
Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters.
Gods and Monsters. But at the same time, I can't be mad at it because they've seen something. They're going to copy something that's working. You know what I mean? Yeah. Mileage may vary with Phase 4 of the MCU, but we'll kind of talk about that another time. But
I think the most interesting thing is that he said he wants to connect gaming, movies, and TV.
Yeah, I think that's very interesting. And I think that's kind of something that also the MCU are doing as well, Marvel are doing. Yeah. But what's more interesting than anything else for me is that I was initially, when I first heard that Peter Safran and James Gunn were going to head up kind of the DC universe, I was like, great, like empower the artists. Like, fantastic, I love it. Like, don't let these people in suits who don't know anything about story and only know about business kind of control these kind of things. Let the actual creators do it. I was like, fantastic.
He said storytelling is key.
Yeah, exactly. But then when I saw like his initial kind of like stuff on Twitter and him kind of like atting people and kind of like being like literally talking to the reply guys, and I thought this is a bit weird. And
I didn't mind it though.
But I was a bit like, oh, maybe we shouldn't empower the artists as much as we have here. Maybe we're giving a bit too much power.
I get it.
But with this, I'm totally back on board. Yeah. I think this is a really great slate, and we're going to go into it as well.
Yeah.
But also, just want to go into a bit of the kind of like sass from James Gunn, absolutely kind of like throwing shade at the previous administration, talking about how they dicked around Henry Cavill.
They did, man.
Stuff like that.
Henry Cavill deserves better, man.
He does. He does.
I mean, I can imagine what kind of tone James Gunn is going to go with this universe. I don't think Henry Cavill fits that, personally. But for me, he's my favorite Superman, and I think he did a great job as Superman. I truly believe like he deserves better, man. He's a good actor. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, like the way that James Gunn is gonna go, if he goes with the tone, I think he's gonna go with these things. I know different shows and movies are gonna be whatever, they're gonna be different, isn't it? Yeah. But he's directing the Superman movie, or writing it at least.
Writing it.
He could direct
Peter Safran wants him to direct it.
Yeah, exactly. He could direct it, so I can imagine what kind of tone it will be. But I mean, yeah, he's not wrong about Henry Cavill.
Yeah, I also think it's interesting that this is being kind of dubbed as a DC reset, DC University reset, which is interesting. But they're still keeping a lot of them, some movies that worked, some of the things that worked so far.
Can we just say, before you get into the DC slate, I think the best thing is that Matt Reeves' Batman, Todd Phillips' Joker, Teen Titans Go, all of those things, he said that they're going to be Elseworld.
Yeah, so that's DC Elseworld.
Love it. Let's go.
So
man.
I think because obviously that was the big kind of like headache.
Yeah.
Where a lot of the kind of conflict was between the fans.
Robert Pattinson doesn't fit in this world. This and that. Ben Affleck doesn't fit in this world. All of that stuff. But now you can have that and have.
But having that as its own thing, not connected to the DC EU kind of thing, I think is the smartest way to kind of go about this. I think to kind of also make sure that those films are already they're already been announced. They're going to start their development and stuff like that. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Shall we start with the DC slate then?
Let's start with DC slate. Let's.
So what's coming out first?
So there's stuff that's already there. So Shazam, that's already there. The Joker, the first Joker's there. The first Batman's already there as well, which is good. But let's start with Creatures and Commandos. Let's start with that. So I want to kind of get your temperature on this.
Yeah, I mean, it's an animated show, right?
Yes.
Yes, animated too. I think Weasel is gonna be in it. So he's in Suicide Squad. Yeah. Why not? But that's what I'm saying. Like, James Gunn is obviously he's from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's good at putting groups together and making everyone shine in their own way. And he's good at taking, like I said, obscure characters and making us care about them in a certain way and things like that. So and it's animated, so they can go wherever they want to go. And I think this is the thing, about, and I think we'll probably talk about it more when it gets to the Authority.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think the big advantage that DC have is that they're not Disney. They're with Warner Brothers?
Yes. Yeah.
Correct?
Yep.
So they don't have to be like, oh, this is all going to be for the kids and things like that and whatnot. They can go R-rated if they want to. Like, if the Authority, it should be R-rated.
100%.
That should be R-rated.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But with Creature Commanders, for audience who aren't initiated, this is kind of like a series where these monsters were fighting Nazis initially and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
it's got like Bride of Frankenstein and all of these people in it.
And it'll be interesting to see what the main kind of conflict will be in this show and stuff like that. But again...
And how does it relate to the main... Because he says everything's connected, so...
And also, what's really interesting about this show will be that the voice actors that they choose will also portray them in live action.
That's what I'm saying. So with that, I can't imagine you're going to be choosing A-list actors. You're going to have to choose people that are not super expensive, right? To want them to do gaming, TV, and movie.
Maybe, or people who are on
Which I don't mind.
People, maybe actors who are on the come up.
I don't mind that.
Young actors, maybe.
Because a lot of the Marvel movie actors were like that at one point. Do you know what I mean? So
did you really know Hemsworth before Thor?
Yeah.
That much? You know what
exactly. So, but yeah, sorry, carry on.
No, perfect. All right, let's go to one that I'm very, very interested in is Amanda Waller.
That's not next. You missed The Flash.
The Flash?
Yeah.
TV show?
No, the Flash movie.
I'm just going by the... I'm going literally
okay, but we need to talk about... Because the Flash is going to reset things.
Yes, so the Flash... Actually, let's go into Flash. Yeah. The Flash, James Gunn...
I wish we had Kemi here, man.
Yeah, obviously, the Flash is all... Kem. That's Kem's favorite. That's Kem's number one. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give Flash the justice it deserves by saying that this is something we're gonna have to look out for. This is something everyone has to mark on their calendar because James Gunn has said that I think he's already kind of watched cuts of it already, and he said
all of it.
Yeah, I think and he said that this is
the greatest superhero movie I've ever seen. One of the greatest. So this is just funny, yeah. DC in the last few years, they've cancelled movies, projects, they've pushed back projects. Yeah. Black Adam took years to make and stuff like that. But they are so adamant with releasing The Flash. I think it's going to be good for that reason.
For James Gunn to say what he said, I am so interested. That I was like, wow.
Bro, it's like they've put all their eggs in this basket, and they're so confident that this will work. I think it actually might end up being good.
They're so confident they've even weathered the storm of Ezra Miller's controversy.
I'm saying!
So that should tell you everything you need to know about the expectation of this and what it will make in the box office, how it'll be received critically.
Yeah.
So I am really, really...
Like when you reset as well, is the Flash going to stay the same? Is it going to be a new Flash? They're going to keep Ezra Miller? They're not going to keep Ezra Miller? Jason Momoa is doing Aquaman, which... So they say Shazam and Aquaman is loosely tied into this new DC universe. Yes. Are they going to keep the same actors? I don't know.
I presume that there'll be a lot of reshoots from now until the end of the year.
Yeah.
To kind of incorporate these things. There's already been reshoots for Shazam already.
Right.
To incorporate it. But with Aquaman, I'm sure there'll be reshoots because Aquaman's coming out at the end of the year.
Sure.
So there'll be kind of like reshoots in that, and I'm very interested in it. I can't wait for that because the first one surprised me how good it was. I really, really enjoyed the first one.
I mean,
and you guys actually watched in the cinema.
Yeah.
And I think I just said I wasn't interested.
Yeah. You wish you did?
I wish I went now. I really enjoyed it actually when I caught it.
Eventually. I mean, I'm not super excited for it only because if it's gonna be this thing and it doesn't really tie into the real universe, I'm gonna be kind of annoyed a little bit. I will be a little bit annoyed, because if you have this intention of connecting everything, I want it to connect. If not, then you don't, right? Yeah. So that's why I'm happy that they have this Elseworld thing and then they have this new universe on the side. But I mean, I'll see what happens when you cross that bridge. The Flash reset is gonna be so important, so we'll see what happens with that. But so we done Creature Commandos, and now you said Waller.
Yes, Waller. I am really interested because Viola Davis is a really accomplished actor. She's
glad they kept her on.
She's an award-winning actor. She's so great. She's been great in the first Suicide Squad. Yep. We won't talk about that much for obvious reason. And also the second one by James Gunn,
which we talk about all the time.
Yes, and I think is a great film and a wonderful reset.
Oh
yeah,
you weren't like this before.
Because I watched it now. I eventually got to it, didn't I? And I thought it was so fun. I thought the Margot Robbie performance as Harley Quinn in
the second
this one was so much better than the first one.
Yeah.
And I thought the first one was so badly written. And like the exposition about like in the heli, I don't even know.
Studio interference, bro.
Yeah, it was so
Studio interference, man.
And then them thinking, okay, let's solve the problems by just putting loads of great songs at the top of everything.
They had Cara Delevingne as that. Which
didn't make sense. Honestly, so bad. I'm really high on this. I think it'd be great to kind of see her. And by the way, Waller is going to be a cameo central show. It will be cameos everywhere of all kind of DC characters and stuff like that. So I can't wait.
Said they're going to be working with the Peacemaker. She's going to be working with the Peacemaker team. Yeah. Yes. I mean, and that brings me back to like the rating as well. This can be something that's R-rated as well. You know what I'm saying? We could see some crazy kills and things like that in it as well. So live action TV. I'm super looking forward to that.
What do you want to go next? You pick.
Now give me an order.
Oh, Paradise Lost. How about that?
Is that the next one in order?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, bring it on. I'm so here for it,
So
bro.
just for a bit of context for the audience, this is about the mascara.
The mascara. Paradise Island. Yeah.
This is about the mascara before the Wonder Woman.
I think so. I believe so.
Before the Wonder Woman. And this is where I had an issue with the whole presentation where James Gunn kept on giving us kind of shorthands of kind of pre-existing content and stuff that's already worked before.
What he's relating it to.
So him saying that this is going to be a Game of Thrones style kind of show.
Sure.
So that's kind of giving audiences a bit of, I think, an expectation that shouldn't be there because the Game of Thrones are very kind of like sexualized show and stuff like that and all those kind of things. And it's got like a lot of skullduggery and all that kind of stuff. So
let me ask you
in an all-female island, what kind of expectations are you giving the audience? Come on, like that was my thing there.
Let me ask you a question. Because I saw a few people push back on that, right? When James Gunn says something like, it's going to be like Game of Thrones in Westeros or True Detective, Green Lantern's going to be like True Detective, which we're going to get into.
We'll get into that, yeah.
Do you feel like he's saying it's going to be like that in terms of quality or in terms of tone or in terms of, like, how do you read that?
I think he's saying that in terms of like story and tone, which I don't think. I think when someone makes those kind of shorthands, kind of comparisons, it should be like civilians kind of talking amongst themselves, saying, "Oh, if I'm recommending it to you to try and get you to watch it, to kind of give you that kind
it's
of."
It's like Game of Thrones. You should watch it.
Yeah. As an audience member to say that, but as a creator of a show,
you don't think you should do that?
No, not really. No.
Really, that didn't take me out of it. I was kind of okay with it, but yeah, I do get your gripe though.
Yeah.
I do get your gripe, but
I'll be thinking. I'm thinking it's gonna be super interesting. I can't wait to see what that looks like. Kind of.
I never want to judge anything before it comes out.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm still gonna watch it excitedly and look forward to it. But yeah, next one.
Superman Legacy.
Woo!
Let's go, Mo. Let's go.
Woo! See, listen, yeah. I know a lot of people shit on Superman. For like, they think he's boring.
He's too powerful.
He's too
What's
good.
The point?
Just kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it. I do get it. But there's other characters for that, right? But Superman has been a character since the 40s, and he's been pretty much the same every way. Just trying to fill our hearts with hope. hope, hope, hope. The S on my chest means hope. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's what he is. He's a good person at heart, a naive good person at heart. Like, I just hope James Gunn does this justice and makes people care about him. Yeah. People that wouldn't ordinarily care about him as well. And I just hope like proper Superman. Like, I'm a Superman fan. I don't think he's boring. I kind of like the fact that he has his morals and he wants hope and he just wants good for people and things like that. I like that aspect about him.
For me, I fell in love with the character from the old kind of Richard Donner films. Christopher Reeves films. I love those films and I've always been a fan of Superman since then. I think the fact that I'm hoping it'll
Not since then. He wasn't born in the 70s.
No, I wasn't. Good. But I think it's interesting the fact that a lot of people are trying to compare, or hoping that it will have the kind of same vibe as Invincible, which is interesting. And that's a comparison that I do like, to kind of go against what I was saying before, funnily enough, because to kind of have a character who isn't morally infallible, who will make mistakes because he's young and stuff like that, I think will be really interesting, instead of having him fully formed and have his kind of moral ideals kind of set in stone kind of thing.
You want him to still be learning.
Making mistakes and stuff like that. And
I heard he's going to be like, I don't know where I heard this from, but I did hear this recently. Like, he's going to be 25-ish years old.
I think it's cool.
It's good.
I think even younger may be even interesting as well.
It's good, yeah.
So, again, I can't wait for that. The temperature's high on that for me. I'm really looking forward to that.
And I want to see, like, we're going to get into Batman, obviously, but I just want to see, like, a Superman that's this complete opposite of Batman. I want them to be literally night and day.
Yeah.
So that when you get those moments when they're together on screen, it's like when I used to watch the animated series. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Where Superman is this guy full of hope and Batman just looks at him like, just get serious. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I want that. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. But James Gunn writing it, I'm hopeful.
That is a perfect segue.
Let's go.
To your favorite. I know you're looking forward to the most. Batman Beyond.
Damian!
Damian Wayne.
We're
getting him. Damian Wayne.
I know people are pissed. They wanted Nightwing. They wanted Dick Grayson as Robin first, maybe, or Jason. Listen, I'm cool with Damian.
Todd, all that stuff.
That means to me that we're gonna get a little shit that is amazing at fighting.
Yes.
We're gonna have Ra's al Ghul is already in this universe.
Yes.
Talia al Ghul is already in this universe.
Yep.
The Bat family is already in this universe.
Yes.
Like, I don't see the problem. They're already there. They can just jump in. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
What do you think of an older kind of Batman to kind of shepherd this as well?
He doesn't have to be that old though, does he?
You reckon?
He can be like in his late 30s.
Okay, interesting.
That's
what I'm thinking.
He can be in his 30s. Yeah, he can be in his 30s, I would say. Like, Damien is still a little kid in that. Who would you want to play Damien though?
I don't know. I honestly
I heard someone say Aidan Gallagher, the kid from the Umbrella Academy.
That could work.
That could work, right?
That could really work. Yeah.
I think like a Timothy Chalamet would be okay, but he's getting older now.
He's too old. I think he's aged out.
He's getting older.
He's too aged out. That's who I thought in my mind, but now too old.
The problem is, by the time these movies come out, the people that we're talking about now,
they may be even aged out.
Yeah, as well. So it's probably going to be someone we have no clue. Like,
but I am so high on this.
Oh, so hyped. So
hyped on this.
I'll be interested to see what kind of tone he goes for.
Yeah.
In this, like, is it going to be super dark, or is it going to be like filled with
levity,
heart and levity and things like that? So it will be interesting. But as soon as he said Damian Wayne, I was like, yeah, I'm all in.
Yeah, cool. Let's quickly go into Supergirl. What are you feeling about that? Is it Heroes of Tomorrow? I think.
Women of Tomorrow.
Women of Tomorrow.
Here for it. I'm here for it.
Yep.
Because I haven't read it, but I heard that the Women of Tomorrow comic is actually very, very good.
Yeah.
So I am here for it, and I think.
I thought the actress that they cast for the CW show was really good.
Yeah.
But the content of the show wasn't good. That was my
because
thing on it.
The content is a bit cheesy, isn't it?
I thought that show was bad.
Yeah.
Clem, I'm not giving the CW any kind of shade because I know he's gonna say, "Oh, the Flash," stuff like that. I'm not doing that now.
Guys, if you like those shows, you like those shows.
Exactly. You like those shows.
I used to like them at one point, so it is what it is. But I mean, I'm here for it. Like if we're going to get this story where she's actually on a chunk of Krypton, we're going through her life there and stuff like that. I'm interested in it. We've never seen that in live action.
I'm actually going to... my cousin actually got the that kind of comic run, so I'm gonna actually
The Woman Tomorrow. Yeah,
I'm gonna actually borrow that off and read that.
Apparently, it's really good. So yeah, you should check it out.
To kind of research.
I'm gonna have to get that as well.
All right, we've got a couple more.
Let's go.
Let's quickly do this because I want to save.
Let's run through them. Yeah.
I want to save the ones I'm really, really looking forward to later. Right. Swamp Thing.
Oh yeah. The show. Did you watch the show?
I watched a bit of it. I wasn't really feeling it.
Cool. So it was. I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
It didn't get as much traction as it probably should have. That's why I think they cancelled it.
Yeah.
But if he's gonna do something and it's gonna be like a horror element and stuff like that, yeah, I'm super here for that. Something is pretty popular character.
Yep.
I like Something, so yeah, I'm cool with that, man.
I'll be interested to see what the take is. Is it gonna be horror?
Yeah. He said horror.
He said horror, didn't he?
He said horror.
Okay.
He did say horror. Yeah.
Cool. That's
so
good then.
See. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it because if it's got those kind of jump scares.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
Him coming out of water. I'm looking forward to
I want him to be terrified.
Yeah. I want to see what the kind of like also the design of the actual Something will be in this. Yeah. I thought the one in the show wasn't that good.
TV budget.
Let's be decided. Yeah, Anna.
TV
that's
budget.
probably it. Okay. Lanterns. Let's go.
So you probably
Jon Stewart.
So
let's go. I love this so much, by the way. And this was the one where James Gunn gave the shorthand of this will be True Detective, basically.
Yeah.
And I thought it'd be interesting. I would have loved for them to be doing the show not on Earth, kind of thing. Because the fact
are they on Earth though?
This show will be on Earth.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Why did I think it would be in space?
So I was hoping it would be in space.
Oh.
But I'm still here for it. I'm really interested to see how they're gonna depict Jon Stewart. In this,
and if he's saying True Detective style, that means it's gonna be serious. This show, like
maybe we'll see. Like I think the Green Lantern power is one of the most incredible kind of concepts in all of DC, and I just can't wait. Just
use your imagination to make something. Yeah.
It's just incredible. I've always loved it.
Yeah, and I mean, there's gonna be cameos of Green Lanterns all over that show. Yes. I hope we see Kilowog and Sinestro and a Blue Lantern or whatever. No. I want to see. All of that, I'm here for it. Red Lanterns, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's smart that they did it as Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
Both of them together. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think
Jon Stewart's
guy, bro. I do wish that he had like a project with a lead black role. A black person as the lead role. I know Waller is there.
Yes. But a lot of people have said this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So I do wish that was the case in at least a big project, but hopefully that comes later. But
hopefully it comes in phase 2, hopefully.
Yeah. But I mean, Jon Stewart is there. Who do you think should be cast as Jon Stewart?
I don't know.
Who do you think should be cast as Hal Jordan then? Do you know who would be great as Hal Jordan? The brother from Top Gun. And he was in the movie with Jonathan Majors as well.
I know who you're talking about.
He was just a smug guy in Top Gun. Hangman from Top Gun.
Hangman, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm blanking his name, audience. I'm so sorry.
Is it something Powell?
Oh, Glenn Powell. Yes, thank you.
He would be a great Hal Jordan, I think.
Could be, yeah.
I think he'd be good as Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
As a Jon Stewart, I would have said Jonathan Majors, but I'm guessing because of Kang, he's going to be tied down to that, so he's probably not going to go to DC.
Yeah.
But someone else, I'm not sure.
Damson Idris, maybe?
He's going to need to bulk up seriously.
He's going to have to bulk up seriously.
He's going to seriously. What about John David Washington?
Wow. If they could get him, that would be incredible.
It's a big actor.
That's huge. That would be a huge get.
Yeah.
Because he's got so many big things in the pipeline for him after Tenet. So, but I think that could be incredible.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it either way.
Regardless.
Can't wait to see how the powers look on the show. And Yep, let's go. Yeah.
All right. Boosters Gold. Come on.
I know you're really excited about this one.
I love this because my cousin gave me this run when I was very young.
Yeah.
And I thought this is every kind of anxiety that I've had, like, in terms of like in life, being kind of like imposter in certain kind of like parts of the world and stuff like that, in terms of like school, be it university, be it job, whatever it may be in life. And I think the concept to have it, just in case anyone doesn't know, this is a person from the future that comes to be a superhero.
Because the future don't like him.
The future does not like him.
So he's trying to come back.
Yeah.
To try and make people like him, I suppose, in a way. So yeah.
And it's so interesting. Like in the kind of comic run, he joins the kind of Justice League. And it's just such a cool concept, and I just can't wait to see who they cast as well for this, because this is a role that needs a good actor to kind of shows all the degrees of kind of like of kind of vulnerability to kind of power. Because also like Loki, like Heike actually, his powers are incredible and stuff like that. So I don't want to go into this too much because when at the time this comes out, like we're going to be going through. It's going to be incredible.
They can easily make him relatable, and if they do that, I think the show can bang. Like it will be great.
This show more than anything else needs to cast the protagonist, our main lead, perfectly.
Yeah. And also, I mean, we never spoke about it, but Blue Beetle is coming out soon, and he could join. He could be in cameos in Booster Gold and things like that. So that would be interesting to see.
Exactly.
Man. So Booster Gold, definitely looking forward to that one. That's going to be hilarious as well. It's going to be funny shows as well. I hope. Yeah.
So
wait, is that movie or show?
I think it's a show.
Booster Gold, yeah? Okay, cool.
So the last thing on the slate we're going to go through is The Authority.
Yeah.
So Mo, I'll let you land first.
So The Authority, I know like members here and there in The Authority, mainly Midnighter.
Yep.
But my main thing for this is that I just want it to be rated R, right? And I know people are saying like, it's basically going to be The Boys. I don't want him to go as far as The Boys.
Yeah.
In The Boys, they show crazy things sometimes.
Too much.
You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. I don't want it. Yeah, I don't want it to go that far. And also, The Boys, the heroes in The Boys, none of them really want to make the world a better place. Yeah. These lot in The Authority actually want to make it a better place, just the way they go about it. They're like Punisher, but like 10 of them, like all of us in a way. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? That's the mentality. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, by any means necessary, we're making this better. And if it is by any means necessary, then we need to see things visually that are by any means necessary. I need to see it rated R for me. I really want that one to push boundaries. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know how it would work. Like, if they were to, someone from like a Midnighter would be in another project, like as a cameo and stuff like that. How would that work in terms of tone? If the tone isn't the same as The Authority, I guess cross that bridge later on. But for some reason, I really want this to be rated R. So I'm looking forward to this one. And I like characters that I don't know too much about, where a show can kind of explore it, and I'll be like, this is cool.
For me, I am less hot on this because I was never a fan of the original run. Yeah, if I'm being brutally honest with you,
I didn't read it, so I don't know. Yeah,
and also the fact that I thought all of these are kind of like what's the kind of phrase I'm looking for? These are all meant to be kind of substitutes for heroes that are already in the kind of DC universe. In terms of like, there's a Batman and kind of Batman.
I get it.
Thing and stuff like that.
I see what you mean.
Does that make sense?
I see.
And also the fact that now we have The Boys, unfortunately, and I'm rightly or wrongly, it will be compared to The Authority.
Yeah.
And I
but
feel
if the story's good, the story's good. I don't want to see people like saying like, these lot went so far with this kind of thing. That's why it's better. Like The Boys isn't just better because of the kills and stuff.
Yeah, I know,
like that.
but also Invincible has that kind of tone that Authority
100%.
Most likely will have, and we're going to get 2 seasons of Invincible before we get the show most likely because this is going to come out in like 2-3 years, I believe. So in 2 years time. So I think that's against it as well. So I'm going to maintain hope for the show because I think the comic book run does really kind of come up with interesting kind of concepts. It kind of explores kind of themes and stuff like that. Because like you said, like they're not doing all of this dirt for no reason. They're doing this for a goal, for an actual, you know what I mean? Something down the line. So I think I'll be interested to see that and see how far in regards to the R rating that they go into.
In my opinion, though, like it's like, and I fully get what you're saying. Yeah. But in my opinion, this is fully James Gunn's bag.
Yeah.
A group of people that are not that popular. Let's see what we can do with it. I think he'd be perfect at working on this. Do you know what I mean? So, like when he announced it, after a little while, I was like, it makes sense why you chose this project for me personally. So I was like, I'm cool with it. Yeah. But I mean, I do understand people's gripes and things like that. Yeah. But like, this is just, I'm just hopeful.
Yeah,
I'm hopeful at this point.
Quickly before we end things.
Yes.
Villains that you're looking forward to seeing in all of these kind of shows.
Ooh, okay. Superman.
Yep.
Get Brainiac in there at some point.
Oh my day! I'm so glad. Give me
some. Huh?
Let's go! Let's go!
Give some Brainiac! I'm telling you.
By the way, Brainiac. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first saw Thanos, I thought of Brainiac straight away.
Really?
I don't know about you.
Yeah, no, I didn't. But I get it.
But like, if I see Brainiac in one of these shows, like that's who I'm looking for. That is who I'm looking for. I'm looking for Brainiac.
And it's like I said earlier, like Superman can be this like naive Boy Scout kind of person. Then you got Brainiac, who's this super intelligent, 12th level intelligent kind of person, going against this guy who's just muscles and whatnot. I think it's a perfect contrast, bro. Brainiac should have been in a Superman movie
exactly
years ago.
Exactly.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I always saw this.
Absolutely, man. And obviously Lex Luthor is a given. I will always love seeing a Lex Luthor as long as it's cast properly and stuff like that.
Yep.
Who else? Batman. Raish is one of my favorite, and I know he's going to be in it, so that's fine. He's
already in that.
Who else do I want to see from the Batman? I think because it's not like Matt Reeves is the Batman.
Yeah.
And this, if I can imagine, like they got Creature Commandos and Authority and stuff, they probably can go different places with villains.
Of course.
So maybe you can get a Clayface, or maybe you can get a... You never know. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, a lot of these characters, their backstory is kind of like heartbreaking. Do you know what I mean? When you actually think about it.
Probably going to get Freeze, probably, most likely.
Yeah, and like his backstory is heartbreaking, bro.
Heartbreaking.
Like, you relate to him and stuff 100%. Like that. So, like, yeah, I mean, there's so many possibilities, man. Yeah. But I think... off the top of my head, I don't know, but for Superman especially, Brainiac, I need to see that, man.
That would have been incredible.
I need to see the design look great, the purple and the green and all of that.
That's why I can't wait.
It would be great.
That's gonna be my number one.
Who are you looking forward to?
Brainiac's probably the most.
Brainiac's
number. Like if I don't see Brainiac, I'll be outside of Warner's.
Yeah.
Protesting.
Yeah.
I have to see Brainiac. What was the point? What was the point of this?
Yeah, no, they need it. They need it.
I did.
They need it. Because Superman as well doesn't have many great villains as well. So, yeah.
So I think throughout this whole slate, what's the thing that you're looking forward to the most? Well, I'll make it easy for you. Movie and TV show.
Okay. TV show, definitely Lanterns.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, TV show, definitely Lanterns. I'm definitely looking forward to
Lanterns, that. You know how I feel about Jon Stewart. You already know.
You've been wanting this for a while.
For a long time.
Yeah. So I wish I was there when you saw the video and he said Lanterns, Jon Stewart. I wish I could see a reaction.
Bro, I was at work. Yeah, I was on a Teams meeting. Yeah. I wasn't on camera.
Yeah.
And I was just going through it, and I said, yes. And then when I saw Batman Beyond and I saw Damon Wayans, I was like,
yes, yeah. Come on.
I'm so happy.
No, I mean, can I just see the slate quickly?
Yeah.
Let me just see if I can select a movie real quick. All right. So, TV show, I said Lanterns. For movie, I would probably say, do you know what? The bait thing for me is probably to say Batman Brave and the Bold. But I'm going to say Superman Legacy. I want to see them do a great Superman movie, and I wish they do it well, man.
Yeah.
But the immediate thing, I mean, I really want to see how they reset this thing with the Flash.
Yeah.
See how that goes.
For me, it's Flash.
Yeah.
Flash, the reason being...
There's going to be a lot of implications from that.
Exactly. Because of how many implications it has in it. The fact that Michael Keaton is in it.
Yeah.
Which you know how much I love Michael Keaton already. So, I think good things are happening for DC finally.
I'm happy, man.
And also, I think they have to be empowered by the fact that they're not going to catch up with Marvel in any time soon.
Do your own thing.
Just do your thing.
Just do your thing.
Yeah. Go your own lane.
Yeah.
You have a fan base, a built-in fan base that love DC characters.
Absolutely.
So just go into that.
And like Superman, Batman, and Spider-Man are like the three most popular characters in the whole entire world, and you have two of them.
Yeah.
You could make your money and do this.
What do you think the implications are, for example, if a DC Elseworld movie product
tanks.
No, not tanks. Does more in terms of business than the actual DCEU slate?
I think it's fine. I mean, for them, it's money in the pocket anyway, regardless either way. But, I mean...
Because the DC Elsewhere stuff already has like a more like a built-in audience already, because it's already stuff that we've got a connection with already.
Yeah.
So, it'd be interesting to see how they go about that kind of stuff.
It would, yeah. That would be interesting to see, you're right.
But I hope they don't, like, if Superman Legacy doesn't kind of gross what kind of like the Batman grossed, I hope they don't like kind of change and make a U-turn on this slate, because I think they should see the slate
stick out. Yeah, there's people, because there are people that you're gonna have to win back, DC. Like, there's people that have fell out of love with this thing because of all the mishaps and whatnot.
Like my cousin, who again, he was a DC guy.
Yeah.
And like he's one of the like the reasons why I know so much about comics is through him.
Yeah.
And the kind of movie products that we've got so far, he's hated every single one of them.
Yeah.
Like and because, you need to win him back.
You got to win people back, and because you're DC or Warner Bros., you can push boundaries.
Yes.
And reach different audiences. Not everything has to be for the kids.
Yeah.
There's stuff here for the children. There's stuff here for families. There's stuff here for grown people.
Yeah.
It's all like you can do that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, push the boundaries. I think, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I'm really hopeful for this run. I can't wait to get this started to see how it goes, man. It's going to be exciting.
We'll end it there because I know Kem's hurting right now listening to this.
Sorry, Kem.
He wanted to say so many things, I'm sure.
Sorry, man.
We miss you, bro. We miss you, bro.
Yeah, man. We'll see Kem back soon.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you for joining us. I'm glad we spoke about this. I really want to speak to someone about this. But yeah, DC Slate. Guys, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so you know when the videos are coming up.
Yeah, and let me just look directly into camera. James Gunn, Brainiac, better be in this. I need to see Brainiac, please.
Brainiac.
All right, let's go.
Brainiac. At some point, please just get Brainiac in there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, catch you soon, guys.
Peace.